Hello everyone, welcome to the video, and today we're going to be talking about the 3 best farms for firmware in the game. If you're not familiar with what firmware looks like, it is essentially this twinkling version of any item in the game that has special bonuses. So this video will contain spoilers, so just be aware of that, but in order to get firmware, you need to beat the game anyway. So the first one is going to be the Vault, the Primordial Guardian Inceptus, and the reason why this one is so good, obviously, assuming you are able to clear him relatively quickly, is because he is able to drop quite a bit of purples, but also there are two red chests at the end of this boss fight, and for farming firmware, red chests are very, very good, just because they are going to give you 2 potential firmware pieces in each chest, so this one is guaranteed 4 potential firmware pieces on top of killing the actual boss, who will give you potentially even more. So obviously, red chests are definitely going to be a really, really good option when you're farming for this, and that's why this farm specifically comes in at number 3. And the next farm we're going to be talking about will be found in Carcadia Burn. It is a drill site called Ripper Roadbirds, and this one is really, really good. There are no red chests in this one, however, there's tons of badass enemies. This drops so many purple items. As you can see, there's no items on the ground during this, and there's 3 bosses that spawn. Each of them drops kind of a crazy amount of loot, so you also have the chance of getting legendaries. You can also get quite a bit of XP from this. I believe this is one of the best XP farms in the game, if you are able to clear it quickly. However, as you can see, there was no loot on the ground before I started this, and this is just from one singular run. There are a lot of weapons and items on the ground, so this is just a really good farm overall because it drops a lot of items, and there are 3 different bosses. Also, it's only taking about 1 minute 30 seconds if you are able to clear it efficiently, and that's why it comes in at number 2. But number 1, we have the Timekeeper. This is going to be found in Upper Dominion, and we are going to be farming the Timekeeper. So once you come here, this one is obviously going to be very, very, very reliant on how fast you can kill him. So if you're not able to kill him that fast, I would say that the drill site is probably going to be a little bit better. However, this one is definitely the best in my opinion, just because you are getting 2 boss kills, so both of them have a chance to drop loot, as well as at the end, there are actually 4 red chests and 2 potential firmware pieces in each chest, so we're looking at 8 potential firmware pieces just from the chests alone, and then obviously the boss loot on top of that. So you're going to get a lot of firmware pieces from doing this, but like I said before, this farm specifically is heavily reliant on you being able to kill the bosses very quickly. So whether that's you using the kickballer knife combo or using the knife combo with bloodletter, whatever it is, as long as you can kill these bosses very quickly, you are going to get firmware very quickly. But that's pretty much it for today's video. So if you guys found this video helpful in any way, make sure to drop a like as well as a sub. I am going to be making a lot of Borderlands content, so if you ever need to know the best farm for anything, I most likely have a video on it. But again, that's pretty much it for me today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.